In the heart of a lush African village surrounded by towering trees and vibrant wildlife, there lived a little girl named Oma. At 10 years old, Oma was known for her adventurous spirit and her unyielding curiosity. Every day, she explored the outskirts of her village, venturing into the unknown with an open heart and wide eyes. However, beyond the safety of the village lay a dark cave, home to a giant named Oge. Oge was feared by the villagers for his enormous size and thunderous voice. They believed he was a monster, unaware of his true nature. In reality, Oge was a gentle giant who lived in solitude, protecting the village from unseen dangers. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Oma wandered too far into the forest. She was suddenly surrounded by a pack of wolves, their eyes gleaming with hunger. Just as they were about to pounce, a massive shadow loomed over them. With a powerful roar, Oge emerged from the trees, scattering the wolves and saving Oma from certain harm. Terrified at first, Oma quickly realized that Oge meant her no harm. She gazed up at the giant, her eyes filled with gratitude and awe.
"Thank you for saving my life,"
she whispered, her voice trembling. Oge, unused to human interaction, simply nodded and turned to leave. But Oma, driven by her curiosity, called out to him,
"Please, don't go. I want to be your friend."
Surprised by her words, Oge paused and turned back to face her. He had spent years protecting the village without expecting any gratitude, and now, this brave little girl wanted to be his friend. With a soft smile, he extended his massive hand, and Oma eagerly took it. From that day on, Oma and Oge formed an unbreakable bond. Oma visited him every day, bringing him stories of the village and the beauty of the world outside his cave. In return, Oge taught her about the forest, its secrets, and its dangers. He showed her how he had been protecting the village from wild animals, natural disasters, and even other giants. Despite their growing friendship, the villagers remained ignorant of Oge's true nature. They continued to fear and hate him, believing he was a threat. Oma tried to tell them about the giant's kindness, but her words fell on deaf ears. The villagers' fear was too deeply rooted in ignorance and prejudice. One stormy night, disaster struck the village. A massive flood threatened to wash away their homes and their lives. The villagers scrambled for safety, but the raging waters were too powerful. In their darkest hour, a colossal figure appeared through the torrential rain. It was Oge. With incredible strength and determination, Oge built a barrier to divert the floodwaters away from the village. He worked tirelessly, risking his own safety to save those who feared him. Oma stood by his side, urging the villagers to see the truth. As the storm subsided and the floodwaters receded, the villagers witnessed the giant's heroic efforts. They saw Oma standing beside him, her small hand gripping his enormous one, and they finally understood. This was not a monster, but a guardian who had protected them for years. Humbled and ashamed, the villagers approached Oge with gratitude and apologies. They welcomed him into their community, offering him the friendship and acceptance he had longed for. Oma beamed with pride, knowing that her friend was finally recognized for the hero he truly was. From that day forward, Oge was no longer a feared giant in a dark cave. He became a beloved member of the village, a symbol of strength and kindness. And at the heart of it all was a brave little girl named Oma, whose friendship had bridged the gap between fear and understanding. Together, Oma and Oge taught the village a valuable lesson, that true strength lies not in size or power, but in the courage to see beyond appearances and embrace the goodness within.